Dear students, in this video I am explaining the second concept of the second module, that is bilinear transformation. So what is this bilinear transformation is the transformation W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are the complex constants and AD minus BC not equal to 0 is known as a bilinear transformation. Invariant points of a bilinear transformation. If Z maps into itself in the W plane, then the equation 1 becomes Z is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D, or it can be written as Z square plus D minus A of Z minus B is equal to 0, and the roots of this equation are called as the invariant points or the fixed points of the bilinear transformation. Here we have the problems. The first one is find the bilinear transformation which maps the points Z is equal to 1, I minus 1 onto the points W is equal to I, 0, minus I. To find out the bilinear transformation, we have the formula that Z1 minus Z2 into Z3 minus Z4 divided by Z1 minus Z4 into Z3 minus Z2 is equal to W1 minus W2 into W3 minus W4 divided by W1 minus W4 into W3 minus W2. To find out the bilinear transformation of the given points Z is equal to 1I minus 1 into W is equal to I, 0, I. So let us write down the Z1, Z2, Z3 values and W1, W2, W3 values separately. So here we have Z1 is equal to 1, Z2 is equal to I, Z3 is equal to minus 1, and always we have to consider Z4 is equal to Z. Map on to the points W1 is equal to I, W2 is equal to 0, and W3 is equal to minus I, and W4 is equal to W. Substituting all these values in the formula of the bilinear transformation, we'll get 1 minus I into minus 1 minus Z divided by 1 minus Z into minus 1 minus I is equal to I minus 0 into minus I minus W divided by I minus W into minus I minus 0. Now we need to do the simplification of these brackets. So to do the simplification of these brackets, if possible, try to take the minus sign common and make the terms simple. So in this problem, it is possible to take the minus sign common. So we are taking the minus sign common. Then the first term becomes Z plus 1 into 1 minus I divided by Z minus 1 into 1 plus I is equal to minus of W plus I into I divided by minus of W minus I into minus I. Here I and I will cancel. It is minus of Z plus 1 into 1 minus I divided by Z minus 1 into 1 plus I is equal to, here this minus and this minus will cancel, but will remain with 1 minus sign in the denominator. W plus I divided by minus of W minus I, that is nothing but W plus I divided by W minus I. Therefore it is W plus I divided by W minus I is equal to Z plus 1 into 1 minus I divided by Z minus 1 into 1 plus I. To simplify these brackets, here we are applying componendo and dividendo rule. According to this componendo and dividendo rule, what we have to do is, first we have to write the numerator of the previous step in the numerator also, and in the denominator also we have to write. This numerator in the previous step is W plus I. That we have to write in the numerator also and in the denominator also. It is W plus I divided by W plus I. Then take a plus sign to numerator and minus sign to denominator. Again, what was there in the denominator in the previous step, that we have to write in the numerator also and in the denominator also. W minus I divided by W minus I. The same thing we have to do in the RHS side also. In the RHS side, what was the numerator in the previous step, that we have to write in numerator also and in denominator also. Z plus 1 divided by Z plus 1 into 1 minus I divided by 1 minus I, plus to numerator minus to denominator. Then denominator in the previous step, z minus 1 into 1 plus I. That we have to write in the numerator also and in the denominator also. Z minus 1 into 1 plus I divided by z minus 1 into 1 plus I. Next step is just the bracket multiplication of all. It's w plus I plus w minus I divided by w plus I. Minus of w minus I will be minus w plus I. RHS side, bracket multiplication of all this, so we'll get z minus iz plus 1 minus I plus z plus iz minus 1 minus I divided by z minus iz plus 1 minus I minus z minus iz plus 1 plus I. Now we have to check which all the terms will cancel. Left hand side in the numerator plus I minus I will cancel. In the denominator minus w plus w will cancel. We are remaining with 2w divided by 2I in left hand side. In the right hand side minus iz plus iz will cancel, plus 1 minus 1 will cancel. In the denominator plus z minus z will cancel, minus I plus I will cancel. So we'll remain with 2z minus 2I divided by 2 minus 2iz. Left hand side 2 and 2 will cancel. It is w divided by I is equal to 2 is taking common from numerator also and in the denominator also, and that will cancel. Z minus I divided by 1 minus iz. This I is cross multiplying to RHS side, so it is w is equal to iz minus I square divided by 1 minus iz. As we all know that I square value is minus 1, but already here minus is there, so it will become plus. So it is 1 plus iz divided by 1 minus iz. Therefore, w is equal to 1 plus iz divided by 1 minus iz is the required bilinear transformation. Let me consider the second problem. Find the bilinear transformation which maps z is equal to infinity I 0 onto w is equal to 0 I infinity. So here we have z1 is equal to infinity, z2 is equal to I, z3 is equal to 0, and we have to consider z4 is equal to z. Similarly, w1 is equal to 0, w2 is equal to I, w3 is equal to infinity, and we have to consider w4 is equal to w. Then later substitute all these values in the formula of bilinear transformation. So this is going to become infinity minus I into 0 minus z divided by infinity minus z into 0 minus I is equal to 0 minus I into infinity minus w divided by 0 minus w into infinity minus I. Therefore it is minus z divided by minus I is equal to minus I divided by minus w. Minus sign will cancel. Therefore z upon I is equal to I divided by w. I is cross multiplying, so it is z is equal to I square divided by w. Therefore z is equal to minus 1 divided by w, because I square value is minus 1. We are writing the value of w, so w is cross multiplying and z is taking to this side, so it is w is equal to minus 1 divided by z is the required bilinear transformation. Whenever infinity comes, before substituting the values in the formula, in which value infinity is there, that value we have to take common, then later we have to substitute the infinity value, because anything divided by infinity is 0.